right, just about ready for baseball. Lawrence Butler getting ready to hit. And we're underway here in the home opener. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Out there to center. Robert should have this one. And there's one down. In the air, right field. Soto on the move. 2 up, 2 down. Nick Kurtz up next for the A's. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. 2 down, nobody on. That one ripped, but foul. Check swing, didn't go. The count now 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. Back here at Citi Field. And on the mound for the A's in this one, Jacob Lopez. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Here's the 0-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swings and misses, struck him out. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Just off the inside edge.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Off the mark there. Ball 3. Sliced hard but foul. That one finds the zone. Now 3-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Check swing on the first pitch. Appeal down to first. No swing. In the air to left center. Soderstrom makes a move towards the gap. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We move ahead to the top of the 2nd now. Now the A's designated hitter, Brent Rooker. In for a strike. 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Ball 2.
Up the middle. Oh, nice play. To his knee, the throw, but it's not in time. Base hit. And that is out of play. That one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Rooker on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 gone. Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Robert under it. Takes it in for the out. Right through there for a strike. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. And the runner holds. Here's a 1-1. And there's the strike. Second inning here, no score. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. That completes the strikeout, inning over. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Clips the corner. Strike 1.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
That's a strike. 0-2 now.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And there's 1 down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Nope, outside. Up.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 away now. And now it's Mark Vientos. Out to short. Oh, look at the stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. Back here in Queens, top half of the 3rd inning, Carlos Cortez now at the plate. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Kwan takes it in for the out. 1 down. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Clark patrolling center field, hitting 9th in today's lineup. And his batting average this season is over 400. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Butler in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Top of the 3rd, no score. Splits the plate. That's strike 2.
Oh.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And the inning is Back here at Citi Field, set for the bottom of the third, Steven Kwan up now for the Mets. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result with that at bat. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Trying to move him over here, and it goes just foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow, climb back.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. So here's Robert now. First pitch misses. Kwan, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And that's through there for a strike. And the count even 1-1.
Nope, that's low.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Check swing and he went. And it's 0-1.
Oh.
Rip to third. Play made, that ends the inning. On to the fourth, leading off, Jacob Wilson.
You know, these Athletics, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That one to first, Manzardo. He steps on the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Rips that one to right. Brings it in, and there's 2 away.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Rooker batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Smoked on the ground a second. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Bottom of the fourth, so now here's the Mets DH, Bo Bichette. Laser, could be extra bases. And that one's going to get into the corner. The throw into second, but he's in there easily. Fought off foul. Man at second. On the ground, right side. McNeil gets it to first. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Alvarez in the box now. Takes strike 1.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there.
Right fielder. 1, go.
Lifted in the air out to left. Soderstrom gets under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Queens, digging in, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
You know, these A's just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
That's out the corner.
At this point, they'll take base runners any way they can get them, then hope it turns into something more. But this might end up being one of those games to forget.
And a 1-1. Foul ball there. The A's still looking for their first hit in this one. And that skips in the dirt. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Jeff McNeil stands in. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Fouled off left side. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 1-2. Hard hit, left field, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that low.
He takes it himself to the bag. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. There's a swing and a drive. And a foul ball.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And that one is downstairs. Ball 2. That's inside.
Oh, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Swing and a miss. 3-2 now. That one misses. So a leadoff walk. Brady Basso will take over here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
The 1-1. Right through there for a strike. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Pitch misses. And that's ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it. So up next for New York, Kyle Mansarda. Went down on strikes his first time through.
As a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. On the warning track and hauls it in.
Up next for the Mets, center fielder Luis Robert Jr.
2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. Back here in Queens, digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Denzel Clark.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Top of the zone for a called strike. Ball 1 there. That one missed. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. That gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
When you flare a ball out behind.
So they turn to their closer, Jock
lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Ball, outside.
The Athletics with the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
No need to offer that pitch until you get it right. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Go-ahead run on base. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. The flip, there's 1, and that's 2. Back here at Citi Field. 6. So a new pitcher on the mound for the A's, Mark Leiter Jr.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
On the ground, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position. And that misses. And that is ball 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard order coming up.
Now this is through for a base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody. And now Marcus Semien steps up in a big spot. That one missing inside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Called out on strikes, and that is a big first out.
No, that's low.
The Mets with the go-ahead run at third here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
This one in the air right field. He's got it. Runner tags from third. He is safe.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Soto stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Around second is Bichette, and now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Good job getting the foot down so he can catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one misses, and it's 3-0. That clips the corner. Line drive, that's a base hit. In comes the first run of the game. It's 1-0 Mets.
Back-to-back singles. Nice job of driving. Pitch the other way on him.
Hogan Harris gets the call from the pen. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Kwan can't hold up, and that's a strike. 1-1. On the ground, right side. McNeil. On to first. That ends the inning. And we go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, Nick Kurtz. Gets him to chase after that one.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Here's a 1-2.
Got to be down in the zone with that two-seamer if you're going to be effective with it.
And a swing and a miss. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. The Mets leading by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. Got him swinging. That's the second out. Now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Goes down swinging. Bottom of the 7th, leading off, Kyle Manzardo.
First baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
Late on that fastball. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Cortez. Over to first, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now pitching for the
Joel Kuno takes over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And that's in for a strike. 0-2.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Throws to first in time. 2 away. Back to the top of the order. And now it's Frankie Lindor. 1 for 3. Liner snagged at first. Back here in Queens. And now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Ball 2.
That's out to center field. Robert drifts towards it. And there's one away.
That's the ball.
The Mets up by 2, and we're in the top of the 8th.
That's out the corner.
Out to short, Lindor. To first, 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Up next,
Carlos
for the A's, third
Cortez
baseman,
up next for the
Carlos
A's.
Cortez.
Oh, that's inside.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Runs it up to 96. Back here at Citi Field. And now the Mets DH, Bo Bichette.
Ball, outside.
just off the outside edge. Ball 2. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers. Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Swing and a miss at a slider. Stays alive. And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he hits a ground ball right side. McNeil gets it to first. Play is made. 2 out. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting him through this inning only.
And he got him. And we're back. And now the center fielder.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 30, Luke Weaver.
Out towards right center field. Robert on his way over. But it's the right fielder that gets there to make the catch. And there's one down.
Oh.
The Mets trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the 9th.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor on to first. The A's down to their final out. So up next, Jacob Wilson. Lifted in the air, right center field. Soto coming on. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.